Good day, everyone. Today is 23rd of October, Monday, and we have a disclosure here, and there is a risk in the trading. Please read it carefully to see if this fitted for you or not. Today, typical Monday, but actually we did very well on the A scalper 1 minute and 150 ticks, and a B scalper 1 minute and 150 ticks. They did extremely well. A little bit on the CL, but they did very well. But what I like to cover today is the automatic swing trading. But before we go to the swing trading, we had a very nice run on the ES, and when the market is running on practically every system. When the market doesn't want to give any money, it's not going to give any money. Let me cover also today we are testing the new update on the gold on the 4 range actually, and did extremely well. We had one losing trade on the 4 range, so this is not bad at all. I want to cover the automatic swing trading. The automatic swing trading, usually you have the entry at the where it says sell, and you can go on a full automated ATM strategy or ATM target strategy. And if we notice right now in that trade, it's not all day long, in that trade right now on the new signal for the last 15-20 minutes, we have 372 ticks, 374 ticks on all those market, and this is for the last entry of today. And let me show you that we had an entry on the ES at 2575, and we can see here on the ES from the market analyzer the signals. It says whereas the entry is 2575, target is 256375, and we hit the target. And this yellow lines, those are the dead zone where we give you pretty much idea where is this market about to turn around. And this is our zone, $35 zone a month, and you can see how the market came in right to the zone at 25.6175. But the target, we had the trade and the target hit, and I like personally use the ATM because this is an example. That's why for traders don't want to be just relying on an auto trade by itself. If we notice here on the gold, we had the target at 1283, and we hit the target, and you can see how this market now the market start getting higher. You can see how this market start getting a lot of momentum here, and then of course the target start recalculating again. And then when there is a pullback, sometimes the trailing stop pull back with the target. If the market is going and trending, then actually the trailing stop 1 and 2, if you notice here how is calculating all the time on the pullback, and this is your fib lines, is pulling back and recalculating the support resistance on that area. So for a potential re-entry, if you want to do, or if you wanted to measure how you want to take your trades out. And as an example on those here, I can put a trailing stop pulling back and forward, or I can increase it a little bit, and then I can take one right there. And actually it is really enjoyable because first of all, what you are doing, you are taking the motion away from the trade, is automatic trading, and then is following the signal, and then you can have it on a full automated, or you can also, a human can interfere with those trades because it's a swing trading, and sometimes there is a potential for increasing your target. That auto trade is gonna take one trade on the way up and one trade on the way down. So if we close those positions today, The second entry on that auto trade, it will be when we have a short trade. But as long as this market going up, we only have one trade on the way up, and then once the trend is done on the way up, and now we have a short signal, then the auto trade will activate a short signal, and then if the market turn around long, and then the auto trade will activate that trade. So what is designed is to catch one trade for each direction all day long, and then you can decide when to stop or not. If we notice right now, we have around 314 ticks on the last signal, on the last entry. Also today, the Forex did extremely well, and you can also, now we have 55, 56 pips on the Forex, and also can be used in the stocks. So you can also activate your stock, and you can feed it which stock you wanted to trade, and you can, let's say as an example, spread out your stocks, 100 on each market or 1,000, depends on what kind of size of money you have. But you can use 50 stock, 100 stock, 200, 250, 300 stock on each one, and have it automated as well. It is very simple. This is a system where you can sit down and develop your own trading, because the signals are based on a price action. Now, I'm not saying it is a crystal ball that is gonna nail every trade. No, as we see, because then you are misled on that. If we look on the CL now, we have a new signal and we pulled back one tick, and now we have on the 6B, we pulled back 2 ticks. But the idea is it is a very consistent, and with a little patience, where right now the new traders don't have that much patience, but with a little patience, sitting and practicing, because what it's doing is doing the price action for you, and then you can decide. And this is 75% of your shoulder, load off your shoulder has been taken off, and we left the trader for that 25% that, especially for traders, they don't like to be at the mercy of that auto trade all day long. We're not talking from weakness, but we have some traders, they do not like to be for 100% reliant on an auto trade. Let's take one more entry and then we call it off. Let's look at the DAX, which my favorite market is the DAX. The DAX right now, this is your entry for today on the DAX, and we can see the entry come in at 993.5. Your target is 97.2 at the moment. Based on one contract, we have 48 ticks on the DAX. And again, folks, the market hit the target, pull back on the resistance line, and then it gives another potential. So this is, again and again, we have showed you 4 or 5 different charts today where the market pulled back on those lines, on the trailing stop 1 and trailing stop 2. Those are not dummy trailing stop based on ticks. Those based on the price action and fibs and moving fibs, high time frame, and then is giving you precisely where you need to re-enter the market or where you need to lay your stop loss, especially if you are trying to use an ATM. As what I'm showing you here, by using the ATM, I can stay and follow behind or hide my trailing stop behind the support and resistance. Folks, that's all what we have for today. God bless you all. And we have increased the hours in the room, and we'll see you tomorrow in the room. God bless you all. And sorry, webinars. We don't have room. We have webinars. We increased the timing on and the days on the webinars, and we will be covering also those tomorrow. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and see you another day. Bye for now.